Yesterday was Father's Day, and I spent a lot of my time thinking about my father. Most daughters have a special relationship with their fathers. Mine didn't bond right from the start. He was working in Malaysia while I grew up in my grandmother's house. He was more of a stranger than a father in my toddler days, as his visits were rare. In those days, coming home was like winning a lottery. Soon, I went over to Malaysia for a couple of years where I did my preschooling. After that, I joined my sister in the hostel at St. Thomas Residential School. Finally, when I was in 10th, Papa retired and came back to India for good. That was the beginning of our bond, of knowing and growing up with a man I soon began to admire for a million reasons. Let's pause for a while talking about my father. Yesterday, everyone posted pictures of their father or the father of their kids on all social media platforms. In fact, it had more coverage than the International Yoga Day and the World Music Day. Some even changed their DP to showcase the dad of their lives. It's good that men sometimes get a little bit of space under the spotlight because most often the stupidity of a few rotten ones gets the entire lot tarnished. As I looked through the pics, it reflected a few things. Unlike mothers who can be easily cajoled and manipulated to get things done, dads are a whole different platter. There are funny and crazy dads who love living their childhood through their kids. They are the ones who will be waiting first to try out something that was bought for the kids, or the one who will excitedly join all kinds of adventure even when the kids are hesitant to take the first step. Their jovial nature makes it easier to negotiate deals with kids and sometimes without the mother hen even knowing a word about it. Then there are the hands on dads. They are with their children every step of the way, guiding them and yet willing to let the children take a lead at times. They may not take the roller coaster ride but will buy you the ticket and watch you have fun. Some dads are the silent brooders. They watch everything and wonder why their children are more like escape patients from a nut house. They worry but never have a direct conversation with the child. Mothers are most often the negotiators. Over the years, I've met a lot of fathers for PTA meetings. Some fall into the categories mentioned, but there are more variants than that. I just mentioned the extremes and the neutral one. But whatever kind of dad he is, the impact he has on his child's life is imprinted for life. He becomes the hero or the fallen hero. Of late, Kerala has been witness to these horrendous men who seem to have completely forgotten what a father really is. I was lucky to have a hero. From the time we started staying together as a family, I watched his every move, heard his every word, and soon started seeing the world through his eyes. As the years rolled by, he looked out for me and yet never once interfered in my married life. He was there as our pillar of support, and that was all we needed, both for me and my siblings. I learned through him to forgive people who have caused me hurt. I understood the meaning and the importance of building relationships through him. I found the meaning of faith and trust from him. I could go on, but my eyes get blurry with tears. When he left us in February, just 3 days before my birthday, I was overcome with guilt. There were no signs or health issues to show that his time was up. I comforted myself in a million ways. But the way he left, the time he left, and how he left was a blessing that most people pray for. But that void, that was hard to fill. That was when one of my friends, Shaima, suggested that I write and let it out. This is my 12th edition, and it has been an incredible journey. One of my well-wishers, Rinjichain, even said that my father must be watching me from heaven and feeling proud that I've been able to come out of my shell. But frankly, I wondered to myself if that was what he would have been proud of. Each father has a set of core values, principles, and faith by which they live their life. That is what they hope to pass on to their children. More than the wealth or property, this is what actually means a lot more to them. They watched their parents struggle and gave us a better life, but they never compromised on their way of life, no matter what. That is their true legacy. The day I make an effort to walk in his shoes and live by his values, that day he will be smiling at me from heaven. Until then, I will toss between what will Papa do in this situation and I wish Papa was here with me. So, to all you fathers out there, make your journey memorable and influence far-reaching that your children will carry your legacy forever. Celebrate today and every day.